everyone, I'm Jen.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe on the go.
Well, we're going.
We are. If you're tuning in, this is our pre-trip report and we're going to discuss all of our Disney plans. But first I have to give Riley back to her parents.
Oh, goodness. Riley, you were sleeping. Oh. Okay, take two. You ready?
Oh, we're not going to use that?
We could use that. Sure,
I
we'll
say
keep
we
it
use
in.
it.
That's
anyway,
fine.
it's life with a baby. We're going to get interrupted now and it's not going to be quiet when we film.
Well,
so anyway, we filmed a video introducing Riley and I thought, let's just do our pre-trip report while we have time since Joe's going out of town. So I literally put her in her bassinet. I'm like, oh good, she's staying asleep. Then as soon as we filmed our intro, she started fussing, so I gave her to her bed.
Okay. So
anyway, if you're watching, it is that time. We are going to film our pre-trip report and tell you all of our Disney plans.
Yes.
Because if you're watching this, I think this is going to go up the day we leave.
Probably based upon everything else that's going on over the next week and a half. So
if you're watching this, we're about to get on an airplane.
Yeah, but unless, of course, you make last-minute changes, which
no,
you do
I won't.
No, you sure?
Yeah, not this late in the game.
Now what's Mal doing?
Okay, so then the cat came in here, so now, hold on, I have to let her go. See, we're just never going to have an uninterrupted lifestyle anymore.
Oh, that's Raven who's in here. Mal just came to the door.
Oh, it is Raven. Do you want to leave? Do you
Yeah.
want to stay?
She's like, what's going on in here? They look alike until they're, next to each other. Well, yeah, I know, but from behind I thought it was Mal.
I did too, to be fair.
Yeah, well. Raven, what are you doing? Do you want to be on camera?
Oh my lord, it's just never a dull moment anymore.
Come here.
Like, remember when we used to just have a quiet house and we were getting rid of kids and now they're all coming back?
No, we've never had a quiet house, ever.
Okay, hold on, let me let her out. Oh, you're gonna do it? I'll do it. Here, Raven, come on. Come on. Come on, go on. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Maleficent.
Okay, come on, everyone go. Come on. Okay, come on, Raven. Come on. There we go.
Okay,
oh
bye-bye.
My God in heaven and hell.
I don't even know.
Okay.
We're crooked. Hold on a second. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, it should be smooth sailing from here unless somebody else knocks on the door or comes in. Anyway.
Now they're chasing each other.
No, but then we'll hear a boom, 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 boom. Okay. So
really,
anyway,
Mal is chasing her all over the place out there. What is she doing?
Jack and Maleficent have been picking on Raven. Yeah.
Oh,
see?
did you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh
yesterday or the day before was Thursday. So after we get done with dinner, we'll come in here and sit to watch some TV, and Mal will come in. Why? Because she wants to sit on Jen's lap. So Jen will put the blanket on her lap, Mal sits in her lap, and she's here for an hour and a half, whatever it is. So Thursday you had Riley and you were holding her.
Yeah, that's right.
And Mal comes to the door, and the door was open a crack, and she comes to the door and she's just looking, and she tilts her head and she's looking. It's like, what is going on in there? What do you have in your lap? Who is that? That's my spot.
I know. Like cats, they've been really good, and I think they're intimidated by Riley. They'll go up and they'll sniff her.
Yeah.
But that's just, and as soon as she like moves a toe,
Whatever,
makes a noise, they're like, okay, we're done.
Yep. See,
Yeah, see, they're chasing
right
each
around
other.
each other still. Anyway, the one thing with Riley I have to say is that she completely reminds me of Baby Yoda. Like her mannerisms, her movements. She does this when she wakes up, stretching her arms.
Look, she's like totally hissing.
What are they doing? Do we need to go break them up?
Maybe Ashley needs to take one of them to
All of
California
them.
with her.
Okay.
So anyway, she does. She makes sounds like
10
Baby
minutes
Yoda.
later, let's go into the real reason we're doing this video is our report.
So anyway, we are flying to St. Petersburg, Florida.
No, we're flying to Tampa.
Well, it's Tampa, but we go
There
to
is an
St.
airport in St. Pete. There's a difference.
There is, and we have flown into that one.
Yes, we have.
But not in a really long time. But
Correct.
anyway, we are flying into Tampa on Wednesday, September 7th. Mm-hmm. We are going to be...
Today, you should be watching this video today, September 7th. We're flying right now to St. Pete, Tampa.
We do.
Tampa,
We
St.
have
Pete.
an afternoon flight, which will be great hopefully, because we can sleep in. We don't have to get up at the crack of dawn, because you know how I hate those early morning flights. Oh, those are just rough. We can have a drink on the plane with our Southwest drink coupons, and then we'll arrive in sunny Tampa. Yeah, so anyway, we decided to treat ourselves and get a hotel on the beach.
Treat yourself.
So we will be at the Hotel Zamora, which we will be there Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, leaving Sunday, September 11th for Disney. So while we are in St. Pete, we're going to be spending time with Joe's family. His brother's going to be in town. I'm sure we'll see his aunt and uncle, and of course his mom and dad and his sister. Looking forward to just literally not having a schedule and doing beach time and pool time and eating and drinking and relaxing.
And soaking in sun.
So we will most likely do a hotel video and a room video, because I believe we booked an ocean view room.
Did we do ocean or did we do intercoastal?
I think we did an ocean.
Okay.
I think we did an ocean view.
Yeah. Anyway, regardless, we're going to be at this place, so the whole thing with this year,
beautiful.
It does look nice.
I think it's got a Mediterranean flair to it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So we've wanted to actually stay there a long time, but just haven't gotten around to it. And this was just the perfect trip to just. We just needed time for ourselves to de-stress and unwind.
Yes.
It's been a crazy 2.5 years, as it has for a lot of people, I'm sure. But we just needed some time for ourselves.
Yes. So I was going to say, the first thing I was going to say, which I'll get to that in a second. The second thing I was going to say is that when we've gone, we've wanted to stay there, but we're always, with
we stay with family.
Yeah. So, but we're treating ourselves this time because this year in particular has been really kind of rough, and we haven't traveled as much this year, and the traveling we've done, every single one except for March, there have been difficulties. So we haven't been able to really relax the way we wanted to.
And if you've watched our videos, I had shingles on our last Disney trip in May, and although my shingles case was very mild, the medication made me extremely nauseous and tired.
See, here's the thing. This is why you need to try Guardians of the Galaxy again.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a fish
No. You have to try Guardians of the Galaxy again, because maybe you'll be okay with it and you'll like it. Whereas last time when we went, you were a little...
That is true. If I could guarantee that I get the song September, then I would definitely write it.
But it doesn't matter. You go for the fun of it. If the song is there, the song is there. But if it's a different song, you just enjoy the song.
That is true. Maybe I didn't enjoy it because I was already nauseous.
Right. So you should try it.
Well, we'll see. So anyway.
I don't care about you. I'm going. I love that ride. That was awesome. That was great. It was probably... between that and Velocicoaster in March, those were the two highlights of our traveling this year, by far, definitely.
Well, and seeing Ariane and Steve.
Well, yes, of course, that's a given. Yes,
And we got to see Gia.
Yes, seeing people will definitely...
And my sister and Todd.
Yes, no, all the family, it's all been good. Seeing everybody, that will always be better and rank higher than the rides. But when you're talking about the theme parks and the rides, I would say Velocicoaster #1. Holy cow, I love that ride. And I really like Guardians of the Galaxy.
But let's get back to this trip report.
Sorry. Well, you're the one who's digressing and going off on tangents about, what were you just talking about?
I don't even know.
Hotel Zamora. So yes, we're staying there.
That's part of our trip report.
Okay, well, yes, we're staying at Hotel Zamora.
So anyway, we will definitely do a room tour, and we will definitely do a resort tour.
What else are we doing in St. Pete?
Just relaxing. We're not really going to have a schedule. That's the point of it. So I don't know how much more we will film in St. Pete, just because Joe and I need a mental break. There's just been so much going on with a 4-month construction project, and having the second kid in a year move out, family moving back in.
That's been easy, though. The thing with Ashley moving,
it has. But there's been a lot of stressful things going on.
Yeah.
So
the poor kid. One day I came home and she was really upset about the apartment and everything else. It's like the stress was getting to her, but it's okay. It's all working out.
It all worked out.
Yes, exactly. See? So okay,
anyway.
But we'll probably have certain things, depending upon what we do when we're there. I might throw up a live update. We'll see. But Once we get to Disney, that's where we really do the filming.
So we have so much going on. So Sunday, September 11th, we are going to get up pretty early because we want to get to our first destination early because we are staying concierge level at the Wilderness Lodge, which, if you know, Wilderness Lodge is our favorite resort, and we've never stayed concierge level there, and we just actually heard a whole bunch of great things about it because Carrie's parents just stayed there, and they were telling us how their experience was and how great it was, and it makes me even happier that we booked it. So we want to get there early because we want to check out the concierge level lounge.
Well, because from the sounds of it, Kevin said they had salmon for dinner, and he said
and like
it was
a full
amazing.
breakfast. They said there was like scrambled eggs and bacon, and we've stayed concierge level before we were doing YouTube. We've stayed concierge level at the Contemporary and the Grand Floridian, and I don't remember them having as many offerings as
they didn't.
Carrie's parents told us that Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah, the others had just like snack type stuff. Yeah.
So I'm really excited to try it out. So that's why we want to get there early. We want to check out the concierge level. And also our friend Josh is working Sunday, the early shift at Geyser Point. So we thought we would stop in at Geyser Point and have a drink and get something to eat before we go to our first park of the trip, which is Magic Kingdom.
That night.
Now, no, during the day.
Oh, during the day. Yes, that's right.
So Joe and I, we are not renewing our APs, as you all know, and we're not really into spending a lot of time in the parks to fight the crowds in the 100-degree heat because Florida's been experiencing some really hot temperatures this summer. It's been really hot for...
Smoking hot.
So we thought we would just boat it over to Magic Kingdom to maybe grab a little snacky snooky.
Yeah.
And then we are going to have dinner at a new to us place, which is Maya Grill at the Coronado Springs Resort.
Right.
We've never eaten there, and we just want to walk in and have some margaritas and have some chips and queso, just something easy, because after that, we are going to be doing a carriage ride at Port Orleans Riverside, which is something that got canceled during our May trip.
Because of rain.
Yeah, we were very sad about that.
Yeah, it just, the skies opened up and...
So
that's just the first day.
Yeah, that's just the first day.
All right.
So then the second day, we plan on having breakfast at the concierge level lounge, and then we're going to boat it back to Magic Kingdom because we have lunch at the Plaza, which is somewhere we haven't eaten in a little bit of time.
No, we ate there twice in the last 2 years.
But we haven't gone any time this year.
Not this year, but we were there last year and the year before.
We were, but it's been a while, and it's one of my favorite places to eat in the Magic Kingdom.
Well, I guess. I mean,
you don't like the Plaza?
It's fine. I'll take Skipper Canteen over the Plaza
every
day.
Yeah, but I mean, we were just at Skipper Canteen.
No, I know. No, I get it. But we go to the Plaza often enough.
So I don't think we're going to do any rides or wait in any lines, only because we are going to be in the parks later at nighttime. But more on that in a little bit.
Depends if there are
if the wait times are low, we may pop on something, but it's not the plan.
Right.
But that night, Monday night, we are having dinner at Wine Bar George with Chloe and Dan from Chloe and Dan Vlogs. This has been in the making for a while. We've had some stuff booked, and they've had to cancel the trips, and it looks like it's happening. It's happening.
Well,
we're going to finally meet Chloe and Dan.
I believe it's definitely happening. You know why?
Why?
Because yesterday you showed me the video that she did where she's got all of her outfits already picked out.
She does.
So I already know what she's going to be wearing when we're going to Wine Bar George.
I know, we do. And you should tune in because she's got great fashion sense. And so Chloe
she does a lot of Disney bounding.
The ears. She does. And she does it extremely well.
Yeah.
And we'll link their channel. But she does the ears, and she does the cute dress, and she does the lounge light, and she does the matching crossbody, and the shoes, and the earrings, and it is a full package deal. And for me to do it, I would be exhausted.
Yeah, it is you on
but
crack.
I wish I could do it.
Like you talk about, I'm going to wear this and I'm going to wear that.
But then I get too tired to just put it on.
But then Chloe does all that times 1,000.
And the full hair and makeup, and she looks great, and she never sweats, and her makeup never smears down her face. Now, if I did that, I'd go on Splash Mountain, and my mascara would be running to my face, and I would probably
Rocky the Raccoon?
I would be soaked, and
it's okay.
Check out her channel because
Chloe and Dan.
Yeah, she
looking forward to it.
She knows how to do fashion, and she does it well.
So, are we going to talk about what we're doing after Wine Bar George?
After that, we just realized that there are extra magic hours at Epcot, which Joe and I are not a fan of, but we're going to try to book. Chloe's actually going to try to book a Guardians of the Galaxy virtual queue for Joe, and Chloe and Dan. I haven't decided if I would ride yet.
Okay, wait, see, what I was getting at by that was that you said that Chloe said that Dan doesn't necessarily like to do anything late, so...
Well, you're not supposed to say that.
Well, yes, but you ruined it. You said it. So now if they're watching it, Dan's going to be like, Chloe, what are you talking about? We're not going to Epcot after Wine Bar George, are we? Chloe's going to be like, no. I don't know if that's what they really sound like. They probably don't.
They don't.
But yeah, so...
They're much cooler than that. That's how we would sound.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, honey, what are you talking about? So if they don't come with, we're probably still going to Epcot for the extra magic hours.
And then Joe will not be riding Guardians because I'm not very good at the whole virtual queue thing because it's just something that Joe and I don't do. But I will make him wait in line for an hour to ride Remy.
No, but the virtual queue is just like what I had to do for Rise.
Right.
Yes, I did that.
I feel like gnats are flying in my eyes.
Oh man, you need to stop doing cocaine. That's what I'm saying.
What?
On camera in front of the world.
Joe!
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's crack. You got to stop doing the crack. No, anyway.
Wow, sometimes I don't even know what to say to you. So we'll just move on
Anyway,
to Tuesday, September 13th.
But Monday will be fun. The tip for extra magic hours at Epcot, by far, definitely. Try to get there a bit early.
Which we will not be able to do because of our
Right,
dinner
I know.
reservation.
But when everyone's watching the fireworks, that's when you go on a ride. Go to Ratatouille.
Or go do Test Track
Remy's
or-
Adventure, whatever it's called. Yeah.
Remy.
Ratatouille. Do that because there was no wait. We walked right on.
We did.
As soon as the fireworks end, boom, the line's a million miles long.
It did. It wrapped around the Flower and Garden Food and Wine France booth.
Yeah. So
Past
anyway.
that, actually.
Okay, Tuesday.
So Tuesday, September 13th, we're going to have breakfast in the concierge level lounge again. But then we are going to Disney Springs to have lunch at another new to us restaurant. We've eaten at the quick service when it was in the marketplace, but that has closed. They did have another restaurant that they redid, but we're going to go to Wolfgang Puck's.
Yes.
Which we've never been to the new sit-down
Not to the
restaurant,
new
which
one.
is a couple years old now.
Right. Well, we ate in the old location.
Right, that's what I said.
Yeah, no, I know. We went with Todd and Julie when G was really, really young. Like, young, still in, like,
We
she
went
was
to
young.
Wolfgang Puck's?
Yeah, we did. I
We
remember
did?
distinctly because we really liked it. Yes.
I don't remember that.
So that was probably the 2017 trip.
Oh,
Yeah.
we did.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm glad somebody's remembering
Yes,
these
I
things.
do remember that because we were also with Matt, Timmy, Ashley, and
Yes,
Allie.
all of them.
And
Yeah.
then that night they went to Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
That's when the bat
Yes.
landed on
Yes,
Ashley.
on Ashley. Yeah.
Yes, true
Yes.
story.
Batgirl
They were waiting in
Ashley.
line for Everest and a bat
Landed on
on her
Ashley's
shirt.
shirt.
Yeah, true story.
Yeah, luckily it didn't bite her. 'cause
Okay,
otherwise-
so by the time we finish lunch, the besties should be in town.
That's
Ariane
Tuesday.
and Steve.
Yep. All right.
Who are also staying at the Wilderness Lodge
Let
with
the
us.
drinking begin.
So I'm sure that we will spend a little bit more time at Geyser Point before
A
we
little.
head off to
Just a little.
Steakhouse 71 for our dinner reservation before Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party,
Mm-hmm.
which I really had FOMO missing Boo Bash last year.
No, but it was different. That's the whole
It
thing.
was very modified and there were a lot of things missing, but I did have FOMO when I watched other people's video.
Nah.
I did not want to pay
But-
the price tag for it.
Right, but
But
we
I
did-
did immediately have FOMO after I didn't book
I
it.
didn't.
And then I wanted to book it and there was nothing left.
No, that's fine. I was totally fine not
So-
doing it. But
so
we did
excited.
Christmas, and Christmas was
It
awesome.
was fabulous.
The Christmas party was awesome. Minnie's Not So Scary Christmas Party.
No, it's
What's
called
it called?
Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
I thought it was something different.
No, it's Mickey's Very
Mickey's
Merry,
Very Merry Christmas.
Party.
And then it was Minnie's Fireworks.
Something like that.
It was Minnie's Not So Scary
It-
Christmas time.
No.
So, but it was really
wasn't.
cool. So we've done the Halloween one before, and really
we have
liked it.
done Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween
Yes.
Party before. It's been
And
a few years.
The full parade's
before-
back.
yes.
Headless Horseman.
Boo
all
to
of it.
You.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Boo to You is my absolute favorite Disney parade. I'm so excited.
I'd sing it.
Boo
But
to
no,
you,
no, no,
and
we're
you,
gonna get
and
dinged.
you.
You can't do it. We're gonna get dinged.
I can do
No, no, no,
it.
no, 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 no. They're gonna ding us.
They're not going to ding me
YouTube
for
dings
singing.
everything.
Oh, they won't ding us for that.
Boo.
So, very excited to do
To
that.
you. Boo.
Trick
To
or
you.
treat.
I don't know the words.
Boo to you and you and you and
Now
you
we're
and
gonna
you.
get dinged.
Okay, so anyway,
Ding.
now we come to Wednesday, September 14th, where we unfortunately have to check out of the Wilderness Lodge.
Oh.
Wah, wah,
Oh well, so much for the free booze.
I know, I'm excited about that too. But we are checking into our second favorite resort on property, although we're hoping it redeems itself from May, because it was not a great experience, but we are checking back into Port Orleans French Quarter, where we have a river view.
I think this is going to be a little bit of a step down going from Wilderness to
It will.
Port Orleans. But yeah, so the Port Orleans, we'll give it another go. I mean, we like it because it's smaller, it's quiet, it's pretty chill.
It is a very quiet resort.
But housekeeping there just
not good last time.
Sorry.
It did.
No, it's not good. It sucked.
It did.
I'm not sure what. I'm not sure.
The room was clean, but everything else after that was.
They were rude and it was just pathetic. So that's again, we're not. This isn't a Bash Disney video.
No, but before we check out,
I can slip into that pretty quickly and easily.
But before we check out, we are going to do one last breakfast at the concierge level lounge.
Yes.
Before we drop off our bags at French Quarter and head.
And we're going to have extra bags, like the big Disney bags that you can get when you shop at World of Disney. You know, the big Disney bags that you can get. And we're going to bring it to concierge level. And all the gummies that you can get, we're just going to put in the bag and bring them home to Ashley.
You know what we need to do too? So I don't know if the rest of you know this, but Disney is discontinuing, I think actually H2O. The brand that does all the soaps and lotions and body washes for Disney is no longer going to be partnering with them. So we need to hoard up that stuff from the Wilderness Lodge before we get to French Quarter, because you can't do the lotion at French Quarter.
Well,
that's only at deluxe levels.
Right, but...
if you can even get it.
Well, right, but I'm sure...
We're going to be hoarding it. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to ask for new stuff every day.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, but... If you really, I know it is nice that the shampoo especially really smells good. But
it's a great product line. We've actually shopped it from Shop Disney.
Yeah, but there's me slipping into
making me sad.
No, it's just me slipping into Bash Disney mode.
I'm going to guarantee that they're going to go to a lesser quality product.
Yep, so they can save money. Yep.
Yeah.
And so, is it H2O who severed this deal?
I think
or
they
was
did.
It Disney who severed the deal?
I think it was H2O.
And did they sever the deal because Disney said, we're not going to pay you as much if you want to renew?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm speculating. The only thing I could say for certain is that I'm guessing.
I'm sad because I really like H2O products.
That they're going to go to something cheaper. But we'll see.
I'm going to guarantee it.
Yeah.
So anyway, then we're going to drop off our luggage at French Quarter with Bell Services, and we're going to head to lunch at Beaches and Cream.
All right, because we haven't done that before.
Joe, when you go as often as we do, you have less to choose from because you've been to everything. But anyway, we like Beaches and Cream.
True.
So doing that.
No Way Jose?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then we're going to be able to walk over to Epcot.
You know you've been to a place too often when you know the menu.
That's true.
And you know the things you like on the menu.
That's
No
true.
Way Jose. Look it up. Ooh.
That's a good Sunday. So then we're hoping to do a little bit of food and whining when we're at Epcot.
Fooding and whining?
Fooding
I
and
can
whining.
whine all right. It's too hot.
No, that'll be me.
I don't want to walk
My feet
anymore.
hurt.
Oh, I wore the
Joe,
wrong
I
shoes.
can't walk that fast.
Oh, have another drink, Jen. Avocado margarita.
So then,
Think that.
we are, well, that's going to be coming up too.
Minus
but
the
anyway,
cockroach.
then we're probably going to go back to French Quarter to relax for a little bit before we head back to Wilderness Lodge to hopefully get some light dinner at Territory Lounge with Ariane and Steve.
Wait, but we left Wilderness
but we're
Lodge.
going to go back
And
there
we're
to
going
have dinner.
Back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're doing something else new to us. We're going to do the fairy tale dessert party.
Oh, that's Wednesday night?
Yes.
Okay.
And then after that are extra magic hours at Magic Kingdom, which we were supposed to do back in May, but I was just again physically exhausted from the shingles.
From the meds, yeah.
And we didn't make it.
And it was raining
there.
that day too.
And I have heard that extra magic hours are better than Epcot just because it's a more compact park, so it's easier to get to a couple rides in one area, where Epcot everything is spread out so much. So I think that's going to be I think that we're going to enjoy that a lot more than we did the Epcot hours.
Glossed over the fairy tale boat ride thingy.
I don't really know much about it other than you have the dessert party while you are on a big ferry boat. And
Is it
they
the
pipe
big
in,
ferry boat or is it a different boat?
No, it's the big ferry boat
ferry
that
boat.
people take if they don't take the monorail from the TTC. So it will have enchantment music piped in, and we will get to see the enchantment fireworks, which, of course, we're not a fan of. But again, maybe trying it now for the third, fourth time, maybe we'll like
they're adding the 2-minute
but we won't
Walt
see
Disney
that
thing.
because that's going to be a projection onto the castle, and we'll be in the middle of the Seven Seas Lagoon.
Yeah, well,
I'm not holding on to hope that we'll like it.
I'm glad that they planned all of that out by adding the guy who started the company for the 50th anniversary of freaking Magic Kingdom.
That should have been on October 1st.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
I'm being sarcastic.
I know.
I'm glad they figured all of this out before a year later. Whatever. Go on, moving on.
Nice, Berendale.
I know. I'm just...
So anyway, going on to Thursday, September 15th, we're going to most likely sleep in, but we do have lunch at Epcot because we have a park pass for Epcot. We're going to be eating lunch at San Angel Inn, which Joe has not eaten at in a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But we're doing it just so we don't have to wait in line at La Cava for an avocado margarita.
No.
Because if you didn't know, you can get them at San Angel Inn.
Right. But that's not the only reason why we're eating there. You went, when was that? You went.
I went it was my 50th birthday trip with my mom and Julie. That was the last time I was there. It was 3 years ago.
So you and I went even before that.
Yeah. It's been a while for you.
But you enjoyed it that day.
I did. Yeah. I had not been a fan prior to 3 years ago, and when I went with my sister and my mom and Gia, I thought the food was very good, and I did have an avocado margarita, and I just thought this way you're guaranteed your shot at having your favorite drink.
Yeah, no, there's no guarantee, nothing. If I want an avocado margarita, I'm going to go get an avocado margarita.
But this way you don't have to wait in line. You just get to order it and it's brought to your table.
I know, but usually the lines go pretty fast. If I really needed to. But yes, it's nice we'll be able to get it while we're having
and it's got
lunch.
Such a lovely atmosphere.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean,
and it's so dark you can't see the cockroaches, so it's all good.
Yeah, that's true. We did see a big mother
cockroach. Do we want to share that info?
Yeah, people need to know that.
Right,
seriously, so we were in La Cava. This was
last year, 2021.
Was it during the 20th trip? A 50th trip?
No, it was a different point in time.
Anyway, last year when we were at Epcot, we were in La Cava shortly after it had reopened, and it was when they first started seating people back in the little restaurant area of La Cava, and I'm not kidding, the roach was this big and it was scurrying towards our table, and it was big and it was fast.
We got free tequila for that.
So we did. We got shots of tequila. That was great. So anyway, we're having lunch at San Angel Inn. Then we are doing a late dinner at Haleo, which we love.
Disney Springs, Haleo. Just tapas restaurant, all sorts of
best sangria ever.
Really good stuff there. Really, really good stuff.
Everything we've had, it's small plates, we've enjoyed. Again, a lot of these things that we're doing, we are doing with Ariane and Steve. Our park days are a little bit different, but anytime we do dinner, we're doing it with Ariane and Steve. But just our day stuff may be a little different.
Yeah. But that's the whole thing. I was going to say that we've not really done a proper Haleo video.
We have not, I don't think.
Because we've always been friends when we've gone.
We have, and we usually do not record with friends.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. If it's just the four of us, maybe we'll figure that out. But
if you have not eaten there, again, it's another hidden gem at Disney.
I don't know if it's really hidden. Because that sign is awfully big.
But everyone
if you're not seeing that sign,
but everyone who goes to Disney
impaired.
Wants to eat at California Grill. They want to eat at Ohana, although I don't get that one at all. I'm sorry, I don't. I can make buttered noodles at home. I don't get it.
But Haleo might be different.
It's just not on a lot of people's radar, and it's a great restaurant.
Because if you look at the menu, you might, because before we went the first time,
nervous.
we were looking at the menu and you're like, I don't know if I'm going to eat anything here.
And
I don't know.
It turned out to be our favorite restaurant of that trip.
It was so good.
And we've been there a couple times since.
I think mainly because everything was very, very fresh. It's really tasty, very fresh. And sometimes different is
And
good.
we sat outside, and it was almost like we had our own private dining experience.
It was a great night. Mind you, it was a big group of people we were with, and we just had an amazing time with them. But the food really was very, very good. Very good.
Okay, so that brings us to Friday, September 16th. where we are spending the day at Animal Kingdom, and we are having lunch at Yak and Yeti. And for those of you who don't know, you can no longer book Yak and Yeti on My Disney Experience. You actually have to call the restaurant to book your reservations, and you can't do it until 60 days before your date at Animal Kingdom, not 60 days before your trip, 60 days from the day that you have an Animal Kingdom reservation.
Can you do that online at a Yak and Yeti site?
I do not believe so. You have to call. Yeah, so I didn't know that.
So
and I had been looking for a
them.
Yak and Yeti reservation for the last couple trips, and I'm like, I don't understand why I can't find a reservation. So I just thought to call them, and they explained to me that that is the only way that you can book a Yak and Yeti table service sit-down reservation is you have to call them. It cannot be booked anymore on My Disney Experience or Open Table.
Okay.
So anyway, very excited about that. And then we have dinner that night at Topolino's. And we're hoping after dinner, our friend Billy is meeting us. Very excited to see Miss Billy. We're hoping to pop over to Hollywood Studios if we aren't too late at Topolino's.
So is she joining us for dinner or after dinner? Okay,
she's joining us for dinner.
Okay, good.
Yes, I believe she's joining us at Territory Lounge too. Ariane is trying to get her a fairy tale dessert party reservation, but it seems like they're all sold out. But I think she's going to come meet us for an early dinner at Territory Lounge that night too. So very excited about that.
Okay.
And then unfortunately, Saturday, September 17th, we do have a breakfast reservation at Steakhouse 71 that we will most likely be canceling. So we are flying in and out of Tampa this trip because Orlando was outrageously expensive. Tampa actually turned out to be cheaper, which is weird. Tampa's usually more expensive than Orlando. Yeah. So we're gonna pop in and see Joe's mom and dad for 2 hours, and then a couple hours, and then head to the airport and fly home. So that's always a sad day. Wah, wah, wah. Vacation comes to an end.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah.
But you know, we've been very fortunate to have done so many Disney trips in the 50 years that it's been there, since Magic Kingdom has been there. We've done so many family trips with the kids, so many trips by ourselves. We've met so many wonderful
Just the last 3 years, how many times have we gone?
Yeah.
You know?
You go a lot when you are on a first name basis with your bartenders and they know you and you love them, and Disney's been great. We just, like we've said before, don't like the direction that it's gone in. Doesn't mean we're not going to go back, just not nearly as often as we're going now. We're going to explore and go to new places, Mexico being the first one. So we hope that you guys will stick around for our content, even though it won't be Disney based all the time.
Yeah, we're going to try to do, well, obviously, if we're going to continue
posting... We're at least going to go once a year because Timmy works there, and you know, we need to see him.
And it's not that we dislike it or hate it.
We still love it. It's just
we do.
The parks are just way too crowded.
Look, here's the whole thing. When you meet anybody who loves Disney, you're not going to have a bad conversation.
No.
People who really get into Disney are good people. Everyone who we've met
has been wonderful.
I just met a woman today, and she had Pirates of the Caribbean Loungefly, and I commented on her purse, like, oh, look at that. I said, I know that purse, and it's Loungefly, blah, blah. Like, how many guys are going to know that? Well, it's because, how many Loungeflies do you have? And I started talking to her, do you like Disney, blah, 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 blah. So she's actually going to be there part of the time that we're there. And she's staying at Old Key West. So I gave her some tips and suggestions. If you can book it or plan it or put the notification in ahead of time before you get there, don't get a room by a bus stop, because the buses make a lot of noise and they'll keep you up.
But unfortunately, that's how Old Key West is set up. Where
right, I know.
They'll have a cluster of buildings that are situated around a bus stop. So unless you're in the back...
Yeah, if you can manage it. So I told her that. We started talking about a few other things, and it. I didn't tell you this. I also told her, because she's going to Boo to You as well, or the Mickey's
Not So Scary Halloween
party Halloween thing, and she was talking about the parade, and I'm the parade is great. Here, should I reveal our secret about the parade?
Sure.
Okay. I know we're hesitating a little bit because we don't want everybody to do this, but I guess
it's better to watch the second parade.
Second parade,
because when Disney has a special event like Mickey's Not So Scary or Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, there's always two parades.
Yes.
There's the early parade and the late parade. It is always best to watch the later parade.
Yes, which is usually at 11.
All the day guests who don't have tickets for the parties stay to watch that first parade.
Right.
And everybody lines up on Main Street and around the hub.
Right.
Our secret is you go to Frontierland and watch where the parade kicks off. We never have to wait more than 20 minutes.
Yeah, we go and
we're always
lots
where
of
we want to
elbow
be.
room,
Lots
right
of elbow room.
by
we
where the
stand in
country
front
bears
of
are.
the pin traders and country bears in that area.
Country Bear Jamboree.
It's a little hidden secret gem for you.
And
It's
what's
the
interesting,
same parade.
Yes.
They do the same things that they do on Main Street and by the hub. It's just a lot less crowded.
Yes. But
it's a more enjoyable experience.
there have been a couple times where before the parade starts, they had different people out there entertaining the crowd.
And the country bears usually come out and dance and pose for pictures. And it's so much fun. And during Very Merry, they were actually standing on top of the buildings, and we were talking to them, and they were blowing kisses, and it was precious.
It was cool.
I love those bears.
So anyway, so people who like Disney are really good people. You know, I have not met one person who's not been a Disney fan who's not been a good person. They're just friendly, nice, just
Disney
easy to
has
talk
a special class of people.
Yes.
Except those who break out in fights and think it's appropriate to throw coffee on people.
No, those aren't real Disney people. They're just people who go to Disney.
Yeah.
There are Disney
There's a
people
difference.
and then just people who go to Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a difference. And if you guys know what we're talking about.
Some people are a little trashy.
Well, it's not even that. It's just...
It's that.
Well, yeah.
Compose yourself and act like an adult.
Yeah, well, you know.
Don't have to be trashy at
well.
Disney.
But the heat and the crowds and, it just sometimes gets to you.
Compose yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, so that's our trip. We hope that you will follow along. We will most likely do live updates. We're going to try to be a little bit more precise with what we do in terms of videos. We actually do a lot of planning for these trips, and we actually have a list of videos that we try to film, but we're going to break it down even more and try to be a little bit more precise this trip, especially since it's going to be our last trip for a while, and it's going to be so weird not having a trip booked because we always have one booked before we go on one. So this is going to be really strange for us.
Don't start crying, dear. It'll be okay.
I think I'm okay now because we haven't gotten there yet, but it might be hard when we leave because there's nothing planned.
Yeah, well, you know what's going to happen. I'll tell you what's going to happen.
Ariane's
going to say, Jen, we're going to go down on such and such a date.
Do you want to go?
Yeah, and then you're going to say, Joe, and I can't say no, so anyway, we'll see.
That is the truth, though. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah, well, that's what happens.
So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss any of the next Jen and Joe on-the-go action because... who knows? We may go back to Disney, but we're definitely going to be going to Mexico next year and
whatever else we got going on. We'll do a lot more stuff closer to home for sure. So there's always that. And maybe we'll, I don't know, just...
We also want to get to Savannah. We
Well,
also
we have
want
a
to get
list.
to the Keys. We do.
We
We have
have
a
a
list.
Yeah.
But the first one was definitely going back to Mexico
Well, and
because
then-
it's special to us. We went on our honeymoon.
Right.
We've always wanted to go back.
Yeah.
But then Disney always got in the way.
Yeah. But there's also California now. Yeah. So, Disneyland is in your future.
Yeah, that is true
Sooner
too.
than later. So
it's just very, very, very expensive to stay on site.
Well, so we don't stay on site. We can do other things.
I think I'd like to do one night just experience
okay,
it.
that's in the future. We'll figure that out.
Anyway, all right, bye guys.
Okay, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for still watching.
I think this video is almost an hour
It's
long.
like 3 hours long. What is wrong with us? All we do is talk nonstop
But see,
all
I
the
try to
time.
end the videos
It's
and you
just
don't end them.
guys, like blah 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 blah.
Okay,
all you
bye.
do is talk.
Bye.